Hey folks, Dad here with Elevation Diecast Racing, and this will be part 2 of the Customs Modified Exhibition, where so far we have the heavyweights started, and the 31 to 40 weight class also has begun. I think we got that one completed, so we'll move on to the 41 to 50 weight class. And this is one of my very first cars I actually made for my brother Neil, and it was a mod we made for him to race in the tournament. So I did use FTEs, and this is really going back to the very beginning of my modifying cars. This one is a little more recent, not really super modified. I didn't change out the wheels, but I did add some weight to them. And I can just tell you in advance, these are nothing exciting right here. But we're going to start with these. Whoa, he took off like a shot. 2178 is not even in the, but a 2128. He just takes off. 2110. And this guy, well, we may just put him over here in the parking lot. And yeah. So this Camaro I actually made for my stepdad. He has one just like this sitting in his garage. I really hope he finds a carburetor and gets it running. But this is one I made for him. The one I made my mom, I think she took with her. So she has it at her house. And that's Candace's Duster. So I think I just added weight to this one. And I'm pretty sure I did a little, nope, this one might be original wheels too. So just added some weight to these guys. And again, not real fast. 2132. But this Camaro before was only running like a 214, so he's gotten faster. But 2133 is not real fast. So we're only going to keep 4 in this weight class, and the Duster will be second. And this Camaro will sit trackside and go back over to Todd. The last 2 I made, this is Aspen's Mustang. I made this at the same time. And for some reason, I think I switched these wheels out, and I'm not sure. I know I gave it another paint job, but this one is actually, if I remember right, it's pretty fast. And this is a recent car, of course. You recognize this Thunderbird. It's a color shifter. I sanded his wheels, added a little weight, and let's see which one of these are fast. 210 to a 2108. That is not bad. 2101 and a 7,000 speed. If that Thunderbird is going to compete, and it won't. 2097, good time. So that will definitely go in the first spot. And a 2110 to a 2108. That's a pretty close, so we'll see who's going to hold second here. Oh, that Thunderbird. Whew. Took off. 2107, the time to beat. Can he do it? 2105. Wow, he did do it. All right. So nothing too spectacular. This is pretty impressive, doing sub 210. So this one's decent for its weight class. All right. So in the 51 to 61.99, and that is to keep all the funny cars in the heavyweights, and it doesn't drag on this weight class. So a couple of these, this is actually one Isaiah and I've been building. I've been building the car, and lately, and I'm not done with this one yet. This is like a work in progress. He wants to finish painting it, and he's got a hammered black coloration deal. He wants to do decals and all that stuff on here. But this is one that I have been working on lately, and let's just see how he runs. And we'll run him up against a Cadillac. This is another one of my first models, Cadillacs. I think this is the second Cadillac I've done. And let's just see how they run. 51 to 61. Two 105 to a 2.0. Cadillac 2103. Okay, so not quite up to speed yet. All right, so let's take a look at another one. We'll take a look at a couple. I wished I would not have. I didn't know what this was until until it was too late. This is a Vega Bomb, and this is an old Caprice classic. And the Vega is way old. It's that was way back when I first started with the 6-lane, and this one is a little more recent. So we're just kind of working with them, experimenting. 2104 to a 2.4, 2109 to a 6.9. Are you kidding? And yeah, this guy, he's gonna go down here in the I ain't rolling down the track no more pile. We'll roll him against that Caddy. Caddy seems to have the edge. 2107. There that Oldsmobile goes. All right, 2103. So he will get the Cadillac. So, still a work in progress. I think I need bigger wheels for the Caprice. And I think I need to JB weld the wheels so they are not so there's not so much play. I think this might do good on a downhill track. And again, these videos are intended not only for me to find out what I have going on, but man, I'm looking for some feedback. I'm no pro at this, I can tell you that, but if I'm going to do this, eventually I want to be the fastest one out there. And so far, I have a very long way to go, so feedback is always welcome. So we'll do one more from this weight class, and then we'll roll over to the heavyweights. Let's see. Okay, this car. Now, I got this car, I remember, the first year I was racing, and I got him because I thought he was fast, because he had ultra hots. And yeah, he was not. I was very disappointed when I got this car, so I thought I would take him apart and try and make him faster. So let's see how I did. We'll roll him up against the white Caddy. Oh, he gets the white Caddy. 2113 and a 7,000 speed. 2115. Depending on how long you've been watching the channel, you might remember my gold Cadillac that looks like this white one. If I remember right, I think I put him in with one of my modded trucks and sent him over to Scale Racing for test on his track. So we'll see. I don't remember, to be honest with you. 2104 to a 11. And it looks like this Cadillac's going to stop this Corvette from getting any further in the case. Oh yeah. But not by much. Not bad. So again, not very impressive times. Not exceeding speed. Yeah. Again, I would nowadays this window will be tinted when I get done with it, and you know, hiding the weights and whatnot, and all kinds of things. That's a piece of tungsten you see in this car, and I think I may take this one apart and shift some weight around anyway, and maybe try to make him faster. So we have an abundance of heavyweights, and there are a few here. This one is actually a wheel swap that Brandon sent over in one of the boxes. Back and forth we go, and I took them apart, added a little weight to him, and ran him through the speed shop. So we're gonna run him, and this is the only Johnny Lightning I've ever taken apart and modified, and this is a disaster piece. Yeah, I'm just gonna show you. Johnny Lightning basic wheel swap, 2087 on the wheel swap, and the Johnny, he's gonna be in the parking lot, dude. We're just gonna put him number 20 right now and save the track. But I think a 2087 gets a shot at unobtainium, and unobtainium 2083 and a 15,000 feet. Unobtainium cleans his clock. Let's just see if he's up or down from the funny car. Sitting at number 4 currently. Oh yeah, he gets him by 10 thousandths. 2096. Close race. Let's see if he can take out that Studebaker. These Studebakers I found, they're nice to mod. Lots of options, which is why I'm glad I have a few of them. All right, 2093 to a 99 and a 6,000 speed. 2093 gets him. Even though it's just barely, it is enough to keep him in that number 3 spot. All right, let's take a look at one of what I know is a faster heavyweight, and maybe we'll round out the top 8. So the van, he's pretty solid. Let's roll the van, the number 2 van, against and this Corvette, 62 Corvette. Repainted, same wheels, added weight, tinted the windows. One of my originals. This is actually, yeah, a first year car. Van gets him 2095 and an 8,000 speed. The van taking care of business at a 2091. I actually thought that Corvette was faster than it was. He is not so fast. And the Studebaker, okay, 2099, he's getting faster. 2099 and a 4,000 speed. Corvette 2094 doesn't get past the Studi. Let's see if he can get past the Formula Drift. 2093, 1,000 speed. Nope. And all of a sudden I remember why he was sitting in the parking lot. He's not very consistent. See, why would you run a 2092? This one also was out of sight, out of mind. Was the funny car. Alright, 2097 will get him past the funny car. So we'll take a look at one more car, and we'll roll them against this Studebaker first. And that'll be my very first Siku mod. These are tough cars to modify. I still have to do I gotta redo his paint job, and I may do something different with this guy yet. Tint the windows. The Sekou is one of my more recent builds. 2087 to a 91. Sekou out front 2083. Let's see what he can do against the van. 2088 to a 93. 5,000 speed. Sekou with a 2081. Very nice. Let's see if he can take out this ugly unobtainium. Oh, unobtainium gets him. 2075 is not a bad run. That's 15 thousandths behind the track record for a mod. Pretty even. And unobtainium will retain his #1 spot for now. So that's gonna do it for this episode of the Modified Exhibitions. Remember, if your car or truck isn't fast, just keep building. It takes time, it takes trial, it takes lots of error. It takes hundreds of cars to go through, trying this, trying that, sanding this, sanding that, cutting this, adding that. On and on and on and on and on. So don't be discouraged. Hobbies are supposed to be fun, right? So from all of us here at Elevation Diecast Racing, if your car isn't fast, keep building. See ya.